This is Footy Stats, and these are the top 10 Premier League seasons. We start with the 03-04 season. The Abramovich era had just started at Chelsea, and the Russians spent over £100 million that summer in what was just the start. This was also the peak of the United-Arsenal rivalry, resulting in the famous Battle of Old Trafford and the Pizzagate incidents. However, the season was all about Arsenal. The Gunners remained unbeaten for the entire season and became the first team to do so, with Thierry Henry especially proving instrumental to their title win. At number 9 is the 98-99 season. It is the season that will be remembered for Manchester United winning the treble of the League, FA Cup and the Champions League. Arsenal looked like they were on the brink of winning the league after defeating Tottenham Hotspur when United drew 2-2 with Liverpool. But a 1-0 loss at Leeds meant that United went top in the penultimate game week. And despite going 1-0 down against Spurs in a must-win final game, United came back as they did many times that season with goals from David Beckham and Andy Cole to secure the league and the first of 3 trophies that season. Up next is the 02-03 season. Manchester United won their 8th title in 11 seasons after trailing Arsenal by 8 points in March in what was the last famous title race between the two teams. This season is also known for Jesper Gronkia's £1 billion goal that secured Champions League qualification for Chelsea and allowed the Abramovich era to be ushered in. Also, a certain Wayne Rooney burst into the footballing world with a wonder goal against Arsenal. Number 7 is the 04-05 season, where Chelsea were comfortable winners with a record 95 points. However, there was excitement elsewhere. With no team mathematically relegated going into the final day, West Bromwich Albion became the first team to survive after being bottom on Christmas Day. Delia Smith's famous speech, Arsenal's 5-4 win over Spurs, their 49-game unbeaten run ending at Old Trafford, Mourinho's press conferences, Roy Keane vs Patrick Vieira, and Lee Boyer vs Kieran Dyer were some of the highlights of this memorable season. In the 08-09 season, England's two biggest clubs finally went head-to-head in a two-horse title race. Liverpool beat Man United both home and away, including a 4-1 win at Old Trafford, and maintained a better goal difference. However, a sequence of disappointing draws coupled with United posting 7 consecutive wins, including memorable comeback victories against Aston Villa and Tottenham, meant that United secured the 18th league title, levelling it up with Liverpool. Earlier highlights in the season included Benitez's rant about Ferguson and his facts, and Phil Brown giving his Hull side a public dressing down at halftime. At number 5, we have the 97-98 season, with Arsene Wenger and Arsenal overturning a 12-point deficit in February with an astonishing 9-game winning streak that saw them pip Man United by 1 point at the end of the season. Bergkamp scored a famous hat-trick against Leicester, and Tony Adams won the title for Arsenal against Everton. Other famous highlights include Temuri Ketsbaya kicking a hoarding after scoring for Newcastle, and Gareth Farrelly's outstanding goal that saved Everton from relegation and led to all 3 promoted teams being relegated again. Our most recent entry is the 13-14 season. Liverpool went on a staggering 11-game winning streak with Sturridge and Suarez scoring at will and looked most likely to win the league with just 2 weeks to go. But it wasn't to be, as Jose Mourinho and Chelsea tactically outplayed them to a 2-0 win at Anfield, made famous by Steven Gerrard's slip, before collapsing from 3-0 up to 3-3 against Crystal Palace. Man City went on to win the league for the second time in 3 years, and Arsenal, having led the table for the longest time, finished 4th. This season is also known for teams such as Crystal Palace and Southampton performing far beyond expectations and the fall of Manchester United. Number 3 is our oldest entry, the 94-95 season. In an adrenaline-filled final day of the season, Blackburn Rovers pipped Manchester United to the title by just 1 point, despite losing 2-1 to Liverpool, as United couldn't find a way past West Ham and their keeper Ludek Miklosko in a 1-1 draw. It was a season that saw Eric Cantona kung fu kick a Crystal Palace supporter and subsequently get banned for 9 months. It is also well known for Alan Shearer's brilliance, Andy Cole's transfer, Jurgen Klinsmann's performance for Spurs, and Robbie Fowler's then fastest hat-trick. At number 2 is the 95-96 season. United's now famous class of 92 came of age in a season that saw Alan Hansen famously proclaimed that you can't win anything with kids. Newcastle's entertainment blew apart spectacularly as they lost a 12-point lead to the chasing Manchester United. Newcastle manager Kevin Keegan gave in to frustration and went on a rant on live TV declaring that he would love it if he could defeat them. Eric Cantona returned from his 9-month absence and scored 14 match-winning goals and led United to the title. That wasn't all. In the same season, Man City tried time-wasting at 2-2 in their final game, thinking it would be enough to save them, only to end up getting relegated on goal difference. An eventful season to say the least. But at number 1, it had to be the 11-12 season. The season marked the rise of Manchester City as both Manchester clubs dominated the league with some excellent football. City beat Spurs 5-1 only to see United beat Arsenal 8-2. City then followed it up with a 6-1 demolition of United at Old Trafford. However, City's collapse towards the end of the season saw Manchester United open up an 8-point lead with just 5 games to go. But a 4-4 draw against Everton, sandwiched in between losses to Wigan and City themselves, saw them go into the last day level on points with City, but behind on goal difference. In a dramatic last day of action, United won 1-0 at Sunderland, while City were in trouble, down 2-1 against 10-man QPR, after the 90 minutes were up. But in the most ridiculous finish to a 38-game season, Edin Dzeko and Sergio Aguero scored twice in injury time to snatch the title from under their neighbours' noses and win their first league title in 44 years.